Hello, welcome to today's 15-minute fitness class. We are going to be doing yoga today, practicing some moves and some breathing and some stretching all together. So let's go ahead and get started. Um, so as we get started here with yoga, we remember that we're going to be focusing on our breath today, relaxing our muscles, stretching our muscles, and just being kind to ourselves because some of this requires balance and stability. And sometimes we have more of that and sometimes we have less of that. So we're just going to be kind to ourselves as we do that. So we're going to begin here with some swan dives. So your feet are going to be about shoulder width apart, hands down here in front of you. Deep breath in as we come up. Hands above the head. We're going to exhale as we lower those hands. Hinge at the hips till you get about halfway down. Head is going to go down. Slowly inhale as we stand back up. Exhale. Relax those shoulders. Let's do that again. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, lower it down, hinge at the hips, gaze us up till you're halfway down, then send the head all the way down. Inhale as you come back up. Exhale, release those shoulders. Let's do it again. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale as you slowly stand it on up. And exhale, release those shoulders. All right, we're going to slowly hinge at the hips again here. Just keep hanging. Let your upper body, the weight of your upper body, pull yourself down. So you can feel that stretch through the back of your hamstrings, up through your glutes, all the way back down through your lower back. Grab those elbows. You can swing slowly from side to side. And a little bit of a stretch on both the right and the left side of your back. Bring it back to center. You can put those fingers down on the ground for a little bit of stability. Step your right foot out a little bit more to the right. Walk your hands over to the right side. If you can, try just to let your hands hang there on your right side. So the weight of your upper body is pulling your torso down. You can let your head hang, get a stretch through the neck. Same thing, walk your hands over to the left side. Let your body hang, your neck hang, shoulders hang. Let gravity do its job to get that stretch all the way through. Walk your hands back to center. Step your right foot back in together. Slowly inchworm your way on back up. Very good. And then walk, if you have a mat, go ahead and walk to the center of your mat or wherever you're at, just walk up a little bit more. We're going to exhale as we lower on down to the ground. Put your hands stably here. You can either do a big step back like so, or you can jump back. You're going to be right here in plank position. Exhale as you push back to down dog. When we're here in down dog, you're going to push to the floor through all of your hands, not just your palms, not just your fingers. All of your hands are going to push through. Your heels are a little bit up off the floor, but you're still pushing your heels down and then pushing your hips back and up. Then we're going to do some pedals here in down dog. So bend the knee, and then the opposite knee, like you're pedaling a bike. Go at whatever pace feels comfortable. You can feel that stretch. Remember to keep deep breathing here. Good. Push it all the way back to down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, you're gonna push up. Tuck your toes behind you. Exhale as you push back to down dog. We're gonna do that 2 more times. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push up. Tuck your toes. Exhale, push back. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push up. Tuck your toes. Exhale, push back. Good. Okay. I'm going to adjust my left foot so it's a little bit more centered. Right foot, swing on up in between your hands. We're going to hold this stretch here. It's like a modified runner stretch for just a second. So those hips are going to push down or push slightly forward so you can feel that hip flexor stretch. So if you're doing the same size as me, your left hip flexor is going to get a little bit here of this stretch. Okay, so we're going to now do a triangle pose on the same side as what we're on. So assuming you're with me, your right foot is forward. You're going to keep your right hand exactly where it is, which is to the right of your right foot. Left foot, you're going to slightly rotate so it makes an L shape. And then your left hand is going to go straight up in the air. So you have a nice straight line all the way from your left hand through your shoulders down to your right hand that's here on the ground. Your left foot is slightly turned for some stability. Send your gaze up towards the ceiling. Hips are still pushing forward. Very good. Now we're going to do 5 touches. So your left hand's in the air, come down to the mat, and then back up. That's 1. I'm going to keep breathing. 2, 3, 4, and 5. The left hand's going to come down again. Put your left heel back up in the air. Send your right foot back again. We're back here in down dog. We're going to inhale to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push up. Tuck your toes. Exhale, push back. 2 more of those. And then we are back here at down dog once again. Okay, put your left foot again a little bit slightly in the center, your right foot. You're going to do a big step forward just like we did before. This time, your left foot, you're still going to put it down for some. Actually, you're not. You're going to leave your left foot exactly how it is. Your left hand is going to stay here by your right foot. This time, your right hand is going to go up here into the air. So a rotation on the other side might require a little bit more stability, a little bit more balance. Focus on your breathing, core muscles to stabilize you. We're going to do 5 more touches again on the opposite side now. Again, remember to breathe. These are slow movements that are engaging all of your core to keep you balanced and stabilized. Thinking about where our feet are touching the mat. Being that rhythm. Okay, should be 5. Send your right foot back again. Back to down dog. We're going to do 3 of when we inhale to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push up, tuck those toes. Exhale, push back. 2 more. The key is to move with your breath. Each movement is coordinated to an inhale or an exhale. Always alternating between the 2, making for sure we're getting good oxygen to those working muscles. All right, we're back here in down dog again. We need to even ourselves out. So your right foot can go a little bit more the center of your mat. Left foot, big swing forward in between your hands. We're going to do this modified runner stretch while we're right here. So your right foot, it's just your toes on the ground. Push your right hip down and forward so you get that hip flexor stretch right through there. Okay, you're going to put your right heel down so you have an L shape with your feet. Left hand stays here on the mat right by your left foot. I shouldn't say right by. Your left hand stays close by your left foot. Right hand is now going to go up in the air for a triangle pose. Stabilize that core. Deep breathing. All of your muscles are engaged to keep you here in this position. Maybe it's working, maybe it's not. That's okay. You're going to be kind to yourself. So we find that balance. We're going to do 5 touches. Remember to keep breathing. Once you've done your 5, both hands are down. Rotate those hips so that your right toes and your heel is up. Then your left foot back again. Back to that down dog position. And we will go through 3. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push up, tuck those toes. Exhale, back to down dog. 2 more with your breath. All right, we're going to put our right foot in the center of our mat again. Left foot is going to come up in between our hands. Now we're going to do it on the opposite side. So our right hand stays down here on the mat, and now our left hand goes up into the air for that rotational movement again. You can feel that stretch through your glute. Let's go for 5 touches. Keep breathing. Both hands down there on the mat. Send your left foot back. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, push up. Tuck your toes. Exhale, push back. 2 more. All right. Last stretch we're going to do here. You're going to bring your right foot forward in between your hands. Just like how we did that hip flexor stretch earlier. Now you're going to put your left knee down on the ground. So you're like in a kneeling position. We're going to go from this kneeling position, and the angles of your knee flexion is just going to change. So now we're going to push back, go as far as we can back. So you're kind of like sitting on the back of your left heel, and then we're going to rotate forward again. Going back and forth. Just changing, straightening, and bending our knees as we switch from a hip flexor stretch to a nice hamstring stretch here. Good, we're gonna do 1 more. Good. We're gonna go from kneeling, push that knee up off the ground again. Send your right foot back. Push back to down dog. Bring your left foot forward in between your hands. Right knee goes down. push forward for a kneeling stretch. Send those hips back over your right heel. And then again forward for a hip flexor stretch. Send it back, moving at whatever pace feels the most comfortable for you. Do one more. Good. Readjust your hands. Put that toe underneath you again. Back up into a hip flexor stretch. Send your left leg back into down dog. Come into plank. Lower into a quadruped position. And finally, we're going to finish with a child's pose. Send those hips over your feet. Fully stretching out in front of you. Sending your arms out. You can put your forehead down. You can lean forward, whatever feels the most comfortable. Take some nice deep breaths here. Finish out that relaxation. Feel the stretch through your lower back. Very good. All right. Thanks everybody for joining me. I hope you feel stretched and relaxed and you have increased your balance and your stability. We'll see you next time.